Rainalon here. Today's another build showcase, and it's a Sporelacer PP. Ignore the name. So the parts I'm using on a PP, which is Sporelacer, is Haymaker Splat. So Haymaker Splat is something I will highly recommend. Haymaker gives a lot of damage, and Splat gives a lot of critical chance, which kind of makes Sporelacer like them a lot, because Sporelacer is a large AoE explosion, and having a high critical chance making it see large numbers, and Haymaker makes it see even bigger numbers because Haymaker gives you a lot of damage. So these two parts is something I will highly recommend. It's by far the best parts in my opinion. Yeah, I hope you pick those. For the mods I'm using Galvanized Diffusion, Multi-Shot, kill stuff, get even more Multi-Shot. Hornet Strike gives you a lot of damage. Pistol Pestilence, Toxin and Status Chance. Frostbite, Cold and Status Chance. Cold and Toxin gives you Viral. Viral gives you a lot of damage. I'm also using Prime Target Cracker, gives you a lot of critical damage. Lethal Torrent, Fire It and Multi-Shot. You can swap this for Prime Fulmination or a Bane or a Riven, it's all up to you. Creeping Bullseye, critical chance. And Prime Heated Charge for a lot of heat. Heat and Viral love each other, so yeah. For the stats, I have over 100%, so you're always going to be seeing crits. 69, nice. So, and as you can see here, pretty good burst for secondary. For the other stuff, the arcanes, I'm using Cascadia Flare. On heat procs, you get 12 damage for 10 seconds, stacks up all the way up to 480. And that's a lot of damage, which is the highest amount of increased damage than any arcane in the game. So this is something I highly recommend, especially on a burst weapon like this. And the heat procs do happen quite often, even if it's 28 and there's a 12% chance. You need to remember you're going to be shooting a lot of projectiles, and it's in a 5-meter radius, so you're going to be getting a lot of stacks for this. Also using residual boils. This is completely useless except for one thing, and that's when you kill stuff, it'll create a trap on the floor, and if the enemies are near the trap, they're going to be affected with heat, and that heat proc does give stack of Cascadia Flare, which helps out getting quicker stacks. So yeah, there's a synergy between these two, and that's something I highly recommend. So those are the mods, the arcanes, these are the stats. So time for me to explain to you in game how this weapon functions. It's pretty simple. I'm going to spawn a bunch of 100 level 40 Steel Path. They're called the Oricane Battle Group, and I'm not going to use any buffs. So if I were to shoot, there's already casualties. Everything is now dying slowly. You're getting those stacks. As you can see here, I already have nearly 400 by shooting a couple of times. So yeah, this thing is a very powerful weapon. This is one of the most used secondaries in the game. It's quite effective in any content, especially for low levels. It's a large AoE that bursts, it kills anything really fast. For high level content, it needs work, especially if you're using buffers. It makes this weapon a beast. So yeah, that's the build I'm using on this and been using for a while. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the build. I hope you leave a like, it will help me out a lot. And thank you everybody for watching. See ya. Thank you. Goodbye.